But get that scripture in Revelation.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse...
Start at 1, and then jump down to 9.
Book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel.
So you got right now, you got the angels waiting to release these plagues, which is the ultimate plague, that thermonuclear fire, okay, to bomb this place. But what? They're holding the winds back right now, man. They're holding these missiles back from going and putting the spirit on these devils to go to war. They're holding it back for a specific reason, man. And it ain't because they're trying to do some more talks. It ain't because they're trying to diffuse the situation. It's only for one reason why this shit didn't hit the fan yet, man. And it's going to tell you it.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the great seal of the living power, and he cried with the loud voice of the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
And that's what it is, man. So they can seal the servants of our power in their foreheads, man. Which is what? Waking up the elect, man. Waking up the house of David. Getting Israel, the men, starting with the men first, getting the elect of Israel men back to their power, man, through Yahweh Shai. Getting them back from being a nigga and a spick, or a Native American or a Haitian, all right, or a Latino, getting them back to being Israelites, man. That's what this thing is all about. That's why this destruction hasn't happened yet. And the more we come out here, the more we prophesy, the more we push this word, the more the elect is being sealed, man. Because they're already sealed, but we got to come out here and do the manifestation of them being sealed, man. Because the Lord already has them elect from the foundation of the earth. Go ahead.
And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel, man. That's 12,000 from each tribe, including the Native Americans, including the Cubans, the Asherites, all right, the Colombians, the Mexicans also, all right? Because not all the nations, not all of Israel is black, man. That's a lie, all right? Because you got that vibration being pushed out. You got simple jakes that continually want to separate from being what they are, man. Want to separate from their people, not realizing that when Israel was together, that's when we was at our best, man. I still want to continue to separate. Oh no, it's only all the nations are black, all the Israelites are black. You're a fool, man, because not every so-called black person is a Negro. You got black Cubans, and they're actually Manassites, man. So they said all the children of Israel. That's it. Not everybody's going to be elected, man. Not everybody's going to be saved. It's only 144,000, which is going to be the ruling class of the world, man. Starting with Yahweh Shai first.
I'm going to jump down to 9. And after this, I behold, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations.
All right, so this is where everybody try to say, well, look, see now everybody's going to be saved, man. No, you got to understand what this is talking about, man. This is talking about when we got scattered, which was prophecy. You can get Deuteronomy 68 and Deuteronomy 28 and 64. It was prophecy that we were going to get scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth. And it tells you in Daniel's that we have a confusion of faces, man. We're not going to be looking like how we originally looked like. Oh, beautiful. I've seen this before. Right here. It says the only difference between a Dominican, a Puerto Rican, a Cuban, Jamaican, a Haitian, Bahamian, and African American is a boat trip, man. And look at all these different women. You can't tell from which one they're from, man. You can't tell which one's the Cuban or the Jamaican. That's how you know that the Israel's been scattered, but we still are the same people, man.
That's the curses, man. The curses for a sign, man. Yep. When they overtake us, that's what to let us know that we're Israelites, not the complexion, man. The curses. And that's how you know that this thing is all about faith too, man. Because you can have a brother that's dark skinned, all right, but he might have grew up like how these brothers. They grew up in they're West African,
So to them, or to outside people, you would think, oh, they're Africans. Well, the Africans don't got no heritage a part of this, man. That's how you know it's a spiritual thing, because we got scattered, and now they believe and they understand that through the curses of us being scattered, that they are Israelites, man. This is how you gonna have so-called looking white Israelites, man. They got scattered. We was over there in Ireland, in Scotland, okay? In Italy. We was over there first, man. Those documented historical facts that the Moors was in Italy, man. So what are you gonna say? Oh, because you light skinned? Because you don't have no, because you look like a white man, that you're not an Israelite? You got the Negritos of the Philippines, man. They get treated just like niggas get treated over here in America.
Look at Clinton's son, man. The one he's not taking care of, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a tear. And then people may say, look, this guy, you know, he's so-called Negro American, not according to his seed. He's an Edomite. Fucking
Quincy Jones's daughter, Rashida Jones. That bitch is bad, by the way. She looks just like a fucking Edomite, yo. Just like an Edomite. She's in Hollywood right now. When I found out that she was a Jake, I'm like, oh shit. Like, it was surprising because when you look at her, she looked just like a straight up Edomite. And you can't tell me she's not a Jake. She knows who her father is. She knows her father's Quincy Jones. So if you telling me that didn't happen multiple times throughout history, that a person might come out looking just like a straight up white person, that was only one generation.
Herod.
There you go, Herod. Lenny Kravitz. That's only one generation. Now imagine that happening multiple generations at time and time again. You got people that look blonde hair, blue eyed, Jakes, man. That's why the scripture tells you, if you could get Matthew 13, where it's about to separate the wheat from the tare. That's why the Lord said that He's gonna send the angels to do to separate. You gotta have you gotta be on a spiritual, celestial mindset to separate an actual Jake from a tare from a wheat when it comes to the separating of Israel, man. Because the Lord scattered us.
Bring that out. There's a book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64. And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth.
So the Lord saying He's going to scatter us. You think the Lord's going to do a half-ass job of scattering us, man? He was going to make sure that this scattering was a perfected scatter. The Lord does everything perfectly. So He's going to make sure that when I scatter you, I'm going to scatter you literally throughout the four corners of the earth, and I'm going to make you look like wherever you at, man. I'm gonna make you look like them. That's why the Lord said what? When we get into the ships, is going to change our bodies. One reason is because of our vile bodies. These bodies are vile. But another reason is going to give us back our natural look, man. You want to say something?
You was gonna say something first.
Nah, I just wanted to say, basically, with the whole scattering thing, it's all about the spirit, because if you're going based on what somebody looks like, then that means you're not spiritual. Because the spirit in a Rashida Jones or Leonardo DiCaprio, that's the same spirit that's in a so-called Negro. So if you go past that, that's when you become on a spiritual mind, because just looking at somebody, you're like, oh, that's just a white boy. But you talk to them, build with them, start to see where they're at mentally, that's when you know that that's a Gentile and or Israelite in a Gentile body, because it's nothing but a body, a house.
It's nothing but a vessel, man.
I got another one for you, man. The Rock. You look at The Rock, he looks straight up Samoan, man.
Yeah,
Straight up Samoan, but his father is
Black.
I might be correct. I mean, the Judah rule. I know he's from Florida. I don't know exactly from where. Yeah, but his father. Well, you can't go off the last names, but like according to these dumbass niggas, what's these niggas? The Sons of Thunder, Fallout niggas. Because you have a certain last name that's supposed to make you something. I know Dominican niggas with the last name Johnson. Straight up. Barely speak English still. You know, so last names don't go by under, but the Wayne Johnson, The Rock, he looks straight up Samoan. He built like a Samoan too. You know, and the guy's Israelite, man.
Lenny Kravitz's daughter, she played in the Hunger Games, and she also played in X-Men. She's a little butterfly bitch.
That's what I'm asking.
She was in the Hunger Games too, I believe.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, that's right. But she was a little butterfly bitch. She looked straight up like a Jake, got the full lips and everything, man.
Yup.
And guess what? She had a tear. Tear and a half, man. She gonna be a bedwench in the kingdom. That's why it's all the spirit, man. That's why the scripture says what? You gotta try the spirit by the spirit, man. What is the spirit? It's the scriptures, man. Once you start bringing out these scriptures, once you start dealing with somebody on a spiritual level through the scriptures, you're gonna find out if they really a Jake or not, man.
Right.
They're gonna find out if they really with this or they against it, because an Edomite spirit cannot get with the Bible, man.
That's right.
It cannot. He's adverse to it. He's been programmed to hate this word, man. And you got Jakes that's been like Edomites, but if you try spirit by spirit, if you see a Edomite looking Jake that's down with us, what the scriptures are saying, then they're Jake, man.
That's like spiritual powers, though. That you can read spirits. We can read spirit. After a while, exactly. After a while, in this truth, you just look and be like, that's a heathen. Or you'll be like, that's a Jake. I mean, sometimes you can be like, you know what, he probably, the dude that comes by here, you know, he comes by to teach or whatever. But most of the time, through the Spirit of the Lord, after like experience, that you got that dragon keen, you got that dragon keen sense, you can be like, man, you probably a Jake, yo. You can read spirits, man. This thing is about reading spirits. This thing is spiritual. It's not about color. That's just played the fuck out. Black Panthers, Latin, Young Lords, Native American Indian movement. That's all bullshit, bro. This is the truth. This is the truth, man. Then you have Israelites scattered. So if Esau was to do away with all of Jake and kill all of Jake in America, you still got Israelites. That's why the Most High did that too. That's why the Most High did that. Let the wheat and the tears come together. Because if it was up to Esau, he'll love to exterminate our people. But he can't. If he was to kill every black, Latino, Native American in America, guess what? You got Israelites. The water, brother. You have Israelites scattered in Iraq. And Zimbabwe, and different parts of Africa, and Afghanistan, in the Middle East. You got our people in Southeast Asia amongst them Polynesians. So it's impossible. It is impossible, Esau, to do away with Israel. And it tells you that in Jeremiah 31:37.
The scripture said that we like the sand of the sea.
Exactly.
So are you telling me only the so-called Negroes the sand of the sea? Are only the so-called Negroes in the whole world the sand of the sea, man? You could probably count all the Negroes, but you can't count all the Israelites, which is more than just one tribe.
Just real quick, and that's why, like the brother was explaining that why, you know, mixing, whatever. So that's why Esau, he gotta chip everybody, man.
Perfect.
That's why he has to chip everybody, because even he don't know.
That's why he has to chip his own people.
He gotta chip his own people, man. His non-spiritual ass don't know.
I can just picture them up there, them fucking elites, just paranoid.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Exactly.
yeah, he's a Jake too. Get him. Like they don't know
gonna
who
trip
it is.
people in their own
They're
household.
gonna start tripping each other. They're gonna start turning. Hey, saying how saying against saying, how can this kingdom stand? They gonna start. No, you're a Jake. Like, yo, Esau is just so carnal, man. You can't see in the spirit, man. But get that, bring that edification out.
Like I was telling these brothers, you get the camera on it. This girl I was in the military with, her father is this guy. That's her biological father. That's her biological mother. So you'll look at her and think she's a goop, and this is her son. Her son's father is the Ephraimite, and he came out looking just like a goop. But they both Israelites by blood, and that's how
You can't say that's not a fact.
right.
He just showed you the lineage. Y'all want to talk? And the scripture says, man, that's why the Lord even had it perfect, man. The scriptures had it perfect. He said, avoid vain babblings and genealogies, man. Avoid genealogies for this point right here, man, because the Lord did that on purpose, man, so it could be about the faith of Yahweh Shai. That's what it's about, man. It's about having faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, not about getting your ancestry.com, man. Which Esau, when we do that shit, everybody's a damn Edomite. Everybody got 74% European in them. That's how much of this devil is. That's why the Lord had it written, man. The scripture says everything written aforetime is written for our learning, man. Don't deal with genealogies, man. Because at one point in time, we did have our genealogies. We did know who our forefather was and that forefather was. But guess what? During that time, we still wasn't living like Israelites, man. We still wasn't keeping the commandments. We still wasn't following after the ways of our forefathers. So the Lord said, you said you want to live like these heathens so much, I'm going to treat you like these heathens. I'm going to make you look like these heathens. I'm going to make you live amongst these heathens. But what? The elect is always going to be the elect, man. So the elect, even if you look like a goop, even if you look like a African, you look like a Arab, if you're the elect, you still going to be delivered, man. That's the gospel. That's what Paul was going around telling those Gentiles, man. We were Gentiles.
Revelation 7.
We just read that. You gotta finish it?
No, I had Hebrews 1.
Oh, yeah, read that and we're gonna get that.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 14. But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, and those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil.
And that's why when the brother said that once you in this thing for a while, the Lord imparts on you spiritual gifts, man. One of the spiritual gifts that he can impart on you is spiritual discernment, man. When you exercise your senses, your spiritual senses, you'll be able to tell somebody, if you deal with them, you'll be able to tell if you're Jake or not, man. Just like you can't even tell somebody wicked or not. He could be an Israelite, but you can be like, you ain't right, man. oh, you a devil. This ain't for you. You ain't gonna get this. When you just read somebody's spirit, you get to that point where you exercise your senses, man. You be able to discern between good and evil, man. It has to deal with leaving the milk and moving on to the meat, man. Getting those spiritual, elevating spiritually in this thing, man. That's why you're not supposed to be stagnant in one level, man. You've been in this truth for 4 or 5 years, and you still bringing out. I mean, of course, the milk is always good, but you can't break down no meat scriptures. That means something's wrong. Something's wrong there, man. If something's wrong there, if you still don't understand some meat, you ain't gonna understand all the meat. But if you're not chewing on a little bit of a steak at that point, something ain't right, man. You're supposed to be elevating daily in this thing, man.